Okay, I've been scrolling on Pinterest as a crafty girl does, and I came across a lot of quilts. I found one that really stood out to me, and turns out there's a pattern. I really want to know if I can learn to quilt, and then with that quilt, I would love to turn it into a sofa chair. I have a lot of cutting to do. Okay, so the pattern I'm going to be using is the Orchard Stars Quilt by ThenCameJune. It's a mix of 2 different quilting blocks mixed together, the courthouse steps and the sawtooth star. I'll be using the 6-color pattern, and these are the colors I've came up with the fabric that I had. Oh my gosh. It is about 9 hours later. I've just now finished cutting all the pieces, and I think I'm gonna be done for the evening. I'll start sewing everything together tomorrow. My hands hurt from pressing on the rotary cutter. I'm gonna shower and go to bed and go knit, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. I rested well last night and I'm ready to tackle the sewing today. I'm gonna start sewing all the little blocks together and then press them down with the iron, and hopefully that turns out right. You might be curious how I plan to turn this quilt into a seating situation. I found these 2 sofa chairs on Facebook Marketplace, and they come with a little footrest. I mean, I had to get them. My plan is to rip the seams of the current covers, copy the shapes onto a batting sheet, sew the blocks onto the batting, and then reconstruct with the new quilted pieces. I know it might be a lot, but it's gonna make sense. Alright, so I've just finished most of the courthouse steps blocks, and those are the 2 sides. In the middle of these 3 patterns, there's gonna be the red star. So I'm gonna get onto that and see you in a little bit. We've got all the pieces that I'm gonna replicate on the batting. I've decided to keep the bases, basically what's underneath, with the zippers, just because it was already cut to the shape that I wanted, and we're not gonna see that. It's just gonna be under, and it's got some gripping. Yeah, so I'm gonna copy whatever these shapes are onto the batting, cut that, and then place where all my blocks are gonna go. After placing these 3 blocks together, I'm gonna sew a couple of 3 rows and then figure out how many I need to do the length, and then figure out the sides after, because that's a problem for later, Charlotte. Okay, this is where I'm at. Ready? What do we think? Isn't that so good? Okay, let me put it on the floor now. Okay, so I think my technique, now I put the batting in the back, I think I'm just gonna pin a whole lot, like all around and even through the middle, and then just once everything's pinned, I'm gonna just sew straight lines across and then through. I'm really scared to ruin it by sewing it down, but I have no choice because it needs to attach to the batting, so we'll see. Alright, I am done doing like the little padding sewing. I did not every row, but every time that I would cross the star, and then every time in that darker green line. And now I need to decide how I'm gonna do the sides. So figured out the sides. They're all sewn onto the batting, and then tomorrow they're gonna go on the two sides. I am not sure how I did my math, because now for the footrest I have almost nothing, and technically I should be having a lot left over. I don't know what happened there. Okay, we have made great progress. I've basically done the same steps for the footrest pieces, and now the next step is just to sew everything back together. I'm gonna start with the actual sofa in the hopes of getting the bigger part out of the way. Now that I've sewn two of the sides of the zipper, I still have like this huge gap. So basically I'm gonna put this back on just so I can mark where I want exactly the sides to go on this piece. That'll also give us like an indicator about the sizing and if I sewed it properly. Let's just go for it. Okay. Ooh. I'm a little bit worried. This seems really much too small. What? There's no way that it's too small. Ugh. It's like I'm missing like quite a lot. Like, do you see all of this? I mean, I could always add an extra. Take two. I added a little layer. Just a little bit. Hopefully that's enough because I still want it to be like a snug fit. Is it perfect? No. Is it gonna work? I think so. It's finally time for the ultimate test. I can't believe I did that. This? It's working. Now I'll just repeat everything I just did for the footrest. This is really exactly what I had in mind, and I'm so excited for how it came out. If you're wondering what I'm gonna do with the second chair that I got, I had in mind to maybe do a matching one with like a different set of colors. In the end, I think I would rather find like a really cool material that kind of has maybe one of the colors that's in this chair in like a fun texture, maybe like a dark green, olive green, that's like a little bit velvety, a little bit, I don't know yet. We'll see. That's gonna be for a future project. I also want to say the result didn't come out perfect. A lot of my squares are not exactly lined up. Like, obviously, this was my first attempt at quilting. If you look closely, you will see a lot of little imperfections, but I think it's kind of cool for it to not be exactly perfect as well. Like, I think it gives it character. It reminds me of how challenging this was and how much like of a mind puzzle it was to put it all together and have an idea in my mind and like be like, I think it's gonna work. And then, so I just want to say, I do not believe that the result of this chair is perfect, but I love it. I just think it's such a fun piece of furniture now. If you enjoyed watching this video at all, please make sure to like this video and also subscribe to this channel. That would help me a lot. I have another sewing video coming up soon, and I'm also going to be sharing a little bit of the circus side of my life. So please make sure to follow along if you're interested. Until next time, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you all have a great day.